To Those Who Nourish has been was instigated in 2022 by a partnership that we established with cooking sections via the Front Triennial. So it was instigated in the Front Triennial in the 2022 cycle. Working with cooking sections, we introduced them a little bit to the work that our organization does, and married that in a way to the work that they're doing to bring climate action and food justice together.
There's 9 farms participating in the To Those Who Nourish project that encompasses the wide and varied scale of farming practices across the region of Northeast Ohio.
We are really excited to be embarking on a multi-year project to work with farmers across Northeast Ohio to bring some attention to the lake and its conditions of hypoxia, and through farms that are working with lake-friendly farming practices, we're hoping to draw attention to the way that our food systems affect our lakes.
I guess a lot of the things that we do here are, we want to keep our nutrients here. We don't want runoff. We've put up fencing to intensive graze. We have a high density of plant life going on here when we do intensive graze. Through putting nutrients back under the soil, we compost all of our manure. We have the right mix of plants that benefit the soil. And when we take care of like the microbial levels and the decomposers, the soil porosity gets better. It holds more water. We have less runoff. There are no bare spots here.
I like to enjoy Lake Erie. I like to go and watch and see the water splash up against the rocks. I like to see the seagulls. I like to enjoy the entertainment that it brings to me, the happiness that it brings to me. And again, I like working with individuals who are concerned about the environment and who want to protect it and who want to make it better.
So we're all part of the Lake Erie watershed in this area, and what we put in the ground is what flows out there, and it's super important that we are responsible for how we manage the land in our area and how that affects the natural resources that we need to depend on and that we need for our future and for resilience in the face of climate crisis and to build resilience amongst our communities.
One of the things that you hear a lot around here is if you don't take care of the land, it won't take care of you. Our family would not have been here for 120 years or more if we weren't taking care of the land, taking care of the water, taking care of the animals and our environment in general. So we are stewards. We're just one generation, and there were generations before us, and hopefully there'll be generations after us. So when we think about the soil and the water and Lake Erie, everything that we do on every acre or every square foot of land that we take care of will eventually affect other land and the water and Lake Erie.
Each of these farms have greatly different needs. They have greatly different types of staffing. They have completely different audiences that they're thinking about, but their commitment to using these like healthy farming practices is what is bringing each of these farms together.
I've been doing this work in particular for a long time. I'm really excited that someone has sort of taken the thread on of connecting different folks doing work in our region.
We're chatting about our connection to these regional regranting programs as initiatives that are meant to support a creative community. And we thought really about how we might use that institutional knowledge or capacity to then do the opposite, have an artist-initiated grant that then goes and supports farmers in lake-friendly farming practices. Food participates in our lives, whether we want it to or not, and it has an incredibly important role to play in the way that we build cities and the way that we connect to other humans. And so thinking a lot about the role that creative action and sort of the cultural resources of cities like museums and art spaces have in food consumption and production really is at that sort of level of convincing people to understand systems better. That's kind of the role of the artists as I see it. And I think that in bringing this kind of cultural lens to food production, we're really drawing attention to the way that these systems intersect in our daily lives.